and pop it off. That was lucky that I just found that. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is sort of a how-to video today that for some of you might seem very straightforward, and for others this might be the very video you've been searching for. I'm here to tell you about how to take off this little clip here that is preventing the pinion gear from coming off of the motor shaft. That is called an E-clip. Notice I'm not saying C-clip. C-clips are easier to take off, but these E-clips, which are shaped like an E, as you can see here, have extra tabs on them that help grip this motor shaft so it doesn't easily pop off. It's optional, and many people choose not to run them. I often do not use them. But the point of it is that this pinion gear is held on by a small screw, a grub screw, and that can easily come loose, especially with how fast this thing is spinning. This is spinning at an extremely high revolution and can easily heat up or just dislodge the screw, and in many cases the pinion goes shooting off when you're driving it.
What's happening?
The dreaded sound.
Whoa!
I think it's the pinion.
It sounds like the pinion.
So these clips help keep the pinion in place, and if it comes loose, it's not going to go flying and you're going to be searching for it. That's the advantage of it. The disadvantage is that when you go to swap out the pinion, it can be a little cumbersome to take off. So today I'll show you how to take it off so you're not struggling quite so much. So this can be done with a simple pick like this, or with a small flathead screwdriver like one of these. It needs to be small enough to be able to get into this. You'll notice that there's the flat part of the motor shaft and the rounded part. What you want to do is position it so that one of the gaps in the E-clip is up against the flat part of this motor shaft. That way you can get one of these tools inside of here and pry it off like so. You see how easily that just popped off? If you don't know that, you're going to be messing with this thing for a long time to try to pry it off, and it can be very frustrating. So it's very simple once you learn how. I'll put it back on and show you again. So it's on there. If I were to not have it on the flat part, there's really not much of a place to get in there to grip it. All you got to do is turn it once, allow that gap to be visible, pry something in there, and pop it off. That was lucky that I just found that. So whether you choose to use E-clips or you don't, now you know at least how to take them off more easily. I do plenty of how-tos, reviews, comparisons, and bashing videos. If you like that kind of stuff, please hit that subscribe button and check out the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.